Well, hey guys, it is Mr. Gallion. I'm here today repping my alma mater. Uh, good old good old Hogwarts. Man, what a great education. Um, I hope you guys are doing really well, and I hope you're not getting completely bored. I hope that your schoolwork isn't totally wearing you guys down. Hopefully your teachers are having a little bit of compassion on you. Um, just a couple things that I want to point out today as we enter. Well, we're not entering. It's halfway through week what two of the online school stuff. A couple things that I want to point out to you that might be of interest to you. The first one is that we do have a test that's coming up next week. It's actually going to be next Tuesday, and there are a couple things that I want to point out about that. The first thing is that it's going to be on Google Forms, and that's not completely ideal because I'm sure I'm not going to find out exactly what you know, but it's actually kind of good in a way because since the EOC is gone, I'm a little bit less worried about, do you have all the facts immediately in your head, and a little more concerned about can you find the answers and make sense of the answers and reason through the questions that I give you. Actually, I think that's a better skill anyway than just straight up recall because let's be honest, the internet has all the information you might need. It's really a matter of do you know what to do with that information, and that's an issue that we see. I mean, all over the place, but especially now, as information's out there about the coronavirus, about whatever. It's not important that you can read; it's important that you can reason. Although, yeah, you have to read. So, what am I saying? So anyway, be on the lookout for that on Tuesday. That's going to be your only assignment. You'll get a link from me, and use your notes, use whatever. Just please don't use another person. That would not be great. I want to see if you know the content, not your neighbor. Okay. And we're still doing retesting and stuff. In fact, let me talk about retests and whatever next. Office hours is still out there. My office hours are now twice a week. I'm going to do one today and every Thursday that we're out from 3 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And you don't have to be there the whole time. In fact, most of the people that used it last time hopped on for 2-3 minutes. They asked a question, they got an answer. We said, hey, and then took off. You're welcome to hop on to office hours for any reason, okay? If you're trying to figure out how to fix old tests or bring up your grade or whatever, that's fine. If you want to come on and just say hi because you need to communicate with another person that's not in your house, come say hey. I mean, give priority to the people that actually need help, but that's fine. Okay. In fact, I'd encourage you come just say hey. Let me know you're doing okay, and if you're not doing okay, that's all right too. Some of you might just want to talk and say hi and hear a Muppet. So come say hey. Let's see here. Some of you are really worried about your grade and the deal and what's it going to look like. So things for us aren't really going to change all that much, obviously, except for the fact that the EOC is gone. So what that means is the way your grade is going to be calculated this year for US history is that we're going to take your first semester grade and your second semester grade, and we're going to average those together, okay? There is still some debate about what exactly is going to happen with exams, and there's a really good chance that exams are just going to go poof, okay? Now, if that happens, I have a lot of questions, okay? This class is scheduled to be done with new content at the end of April, beginning of May, and then we've still got a month. So if we're not preparing for the EOC, if we're not preparing for the exam, what are we going to do? Well, the answer is probably some kind of a project. Hey, Gabriel, that's my son. The answer is probably some kind of a project, okay? So don't be at all surprised if that happens, but I also want it to be something that's of benefit to you, so we'll talk. That one's my dog. He's saying hey. Indy, you want to say hey? There, where? There you go. Whoop. All right, there we go. Say hi, Indy. Okay, there we go. So that's what we're doing. I don't know what I was saying. I got confused. So let's talk about bonus points for a minute, okay? Today you'll notice that I did drop into Google Classroom the standard 7 USA test prep, and those are still going to be bonus points for this quarter. So this quarter, even though we don't have any EOC, still going to give you the opportunity to go back and do standard 1, standard 2, standard 3, standard 4, standard 5, standard 6, standard 7. We'll add standard 8 at the end. and we've got the midterm one. Okay, so each of those is worth 5 points. Guys, every single person here ought to do those. You got plenty of time. I know you do. So get on that thing. And I think you guys, man, you should all be able to end the quarter with an A between retesting and probably relatively easy assignments for the most part. And you know, all these bonus points, you ought to be fine. Okay, so let's talk about the deal. A lot of you guys don't need to worry about the deal, but you might be worried that that's in jeopardy because the EOC was part of it and it's gone. Well, y'all, I'm a man of my word. At least I try to be. If I've ever not held up to it, I'm really, really sorry, and I apologize to you. The deal is still in effect. The only difference is we're going to pitch the EOC part. Okay, so what we're going to do is you need to get an 80 or above on all your USA test preps. Okay, if you have not done that, get on that. Okay, that's really important. If you're having a hard time with those, I can help you out either in office hours, or maybe some other time we just set up a time to call and we work it out. Okay. You got to get all the brainscapes done that you've been assigned. That's standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there's a midterm one, I believe. Well, the midterm one isn't part of it, so you can ignore that. And then you need to get an 80 or above on all your tests. Now, again, some of you are worried because you haven't done that. You haven't been keeping up with your test retakes, and you're like, did I lose my shot? No. Communicate with me, and I will put those into Google Forms too. And you're like, wait, does that mean I can use my notes on the retest? And the answer is, yeah, what else are we going to do, right? There's a pandemic that kind of changes the way we do things. So you're going to be just fine, but some of y'all have to communicate with me, okay? Some of y'all have not said anything and you're in danger of failing, and I'm really, really worried for you, okay? So if you think you're in danger of failing, and that, I mean, whew, man, if in your mind you're like, boy, is that maybe me? Yeah, it's probably you if you're thinking that. Get on that, email me, hop on office hours either today, which is 3 o'clock, or Mondays at, I think it's 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll do that. The last thing that I want to say is it's about me, and really it's about all your teachers, because I think this is something that could be happening. You know, we don't necessarily get a lot of feedback from you when you're doing online school. When I'm in school with y'all and I give you an assignment, sometimes, you know, some of you will groan, you'll be like, that's too much. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably too much. I need to tweak that. Well, we don't get that when we don't see you, okay? So if you're feeling overwhelmed from either a particular teacher or all your teachers, please, please, please reach out to us, okay? Please let us know what's going on, and hopefully we're reasonable, because this is just a weird time, and we want to do what's best for you. We want to do what's best for all of our students. So let me close that again. So y'all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and I hope that all your teachers are being reasonable. I hope that I'm reasonable, and if not, tell me, right? I really do miss you guys. I really wish all of you the best. I hope you're staying home. I hope you're staying healthy. I know some of you have work. Some of you guys, y'all, some of you work in the food industry. You're putting food out on the table for people, whether it's in a grocery store or whether it's in a fast food place or some other restaurant. And y'all, hats off to you. Like right now, what you are doing is in this moment more important than what I'm doing, and I want to take that into consideration. Okay, you got to get an education, obviously. But food is more important than that. So y'all hang in there. Thank you for your work, and keep it up. And there's my dog again. All right, guys, I hope, again, you're doing well. Stay home, stay healthy. And man, I hope to see you guys all really soon. Take care.